As the first half of the season has come and gone, Giants players and fans gather at AT&T Park for the annual Season Ticket Member Appreciation Party.
How are you feeling?
This year's panel includes some well-known Giant stars.
We're feeling great.
And newcomers alike.
Thank you.
As they answer the hard-hitting questions about the season, the team, and the fans.
Was that question toward me or him?
Join Renel, Dave, and the Giant panel of players for Inside the Clubhouse, Players Perspective 2016.
All right, this is a good-looking panel right here, yeah? Where shall we start, Dave?
I think we should start with the manager. I do.
Okay.
Thanks, Dave.
I'm always thinking of you, Boach. Okay, we always do this event. It's nice to do this event when you get a win, isn't it?
Oh, no question. I wouldn't be here if we didn't win. Trust me. No, great game, and I'm sitting there, and I'll start on Jeremy because I'm sure we're going to beat on him now. But it's kind of nice that dugout, close ball game, and I didn't have to get him up today. That was a nice feeling. I didn't have to see him out there in a tight game.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm glad I wasn't out there either. I just sit there and laugh, and if anything goes wrong, I just shoot a beer real quick and hang out, It's not my fault.
It's a good life. Kind of felt like the old Giants out there, didn't it? You got Pence back today. You have Panic back at second base.
It really did. It's great to have him back, and Hunter, his presence, we know how much he means to us, and it's a pretty good start. First ball, he hits off the wall, and it's about staying healthy here. If we can stay healthy the rest of the way, we'll be fine. And I know it's been a tough go here, but we're going to start clicking here again. Every team goes through it, but to have our guys back, it means so much to the rest of the guys, and gets our regular lineup out there. So hang with us, all right? We'll be just fine.
Oh yeah, they're hanging.
And Renel, we got this panel of great Giants that we've come to know so well. And then, Boach, you got a guy sitting next to you who's brand new, Eduardo Nunez.
Yeah, it's quite a debut, wasn't it? Huh? It's not a bad game. Big hit there to get us back in the game, and we're excited to have him. And he's had a good year there in Minnesota, made the All-Star team. So for us to be able to get him, I think was huge for his ball club. Gives us depth, gives us speed. Good start of the game. Base hit, steals a base. That's something we need, and glad to have you aboard.
Thank you.
And Eduardo, in case you didn't know, when you come to the Giants, every other time you come up, you hit with the bases loaded. That's part of the deal.
Yeah, I was very impressed.
You rose to the occasion.
Every Malva is bases loaded. Oh my God, I'll do something today.
Oh, you did it.
So, Eduardo, it's only been a couple of days, but how do you like the ballpark? How do you like San Francisco?
So far, I love it. I do love the fans. They really on the game. And also love my teammates so far. And they make me feel very comfortable. Just in one day here.
Yeah. Mac Williamson, you had an eventful weekend in New York.
Yeah, I did. It was a little tough that we lost two, but it was fun to have my family in the stands for the first time.
Yeah, that's the first time your family's ever had a chance to see you play in a big league game, right?
That's right. They came last September, and I didn't get in. And then, going up and down this year, haven't been able to plan a trip across the country, so they slipped up to New York last weekend, and it was good to have them. Now,
I'm not like the biggest guy on People magazine and all those places, but wasn't it was it the star of Ghostbusters who was sort of became a fan of yours
Leslie
after that game on
Jones,
Saturday?
yes.
I did hear about that. I guess some of the reporters informed me right after the game about that, and I got on my phone and saw all that stuff. And unfortunately, I'm seeing someone right now, so I think she was slightly disappointed at that.
No.
But,
She was crushing on you hard.
maybe she'll hang in there.
She was, man. That was pretty legit.
Yeah.
How about we welcome in the two Giants catchers who are here, Buster Posey, Trevor Brown. And how about those throws today from Buster? You made the All-Star game again this year. You were in San Diego, starting for the National League. working with Johnny Cueto as the All-Star starter. You've been at a bunch of those. What's the All-Star game experience like for you?
Well, it's fast. It's a lot of fun. Getting to catch Johnny and catching Kane a few years back is something that I think it makes it a little bit more special. Unfortunately, Johnny's outing didn't go quite as planned, but still a great experience to work with a guy on that stage that you get to catch, 30-plus times a year.
Trevor, what's it like being with Buster? You're kind of the new guy, and obviously Buster's an all-star catcher, but you're getting a chance to play. Are you learning stuff from him? What's it like being with Buster?
Yeah, I'm trying to learn every day. Even when I'm not playing, that's the one thing I'm trying to do is I'm watching him. When we're on defense, that's pretty much the only thing I'm doing is watching Buster back there, and I'm trying to get anything that he's doing, little tips from him. I try to talk to him about the pitchers before the game and the other team's hitters before the game. And really, I just kind of rely on him a lot to give me that insight that he has from the experience he has, and that's big.
Buster, how's he doing?
Well, no, he's doing a great job. I think the most impressive thing about Trevor is he just seems so calm and relaxed all the time. And that's such an important trait for a catcher, especially a guy that's not going to be in there every day to be able to step in there and have the trust of the staff. And I think he's done that.
Yeah, I think the late inning at-bats are testament to that, too. I mean, it's the defense, but also we saw Trevor today draw that bases-loaded walk and get a run home. So those late inning at-bats have been really impressive. Gregor Blanco, great Giants outfielder for many, many years. I think we've always admired you, Gregor, for a guy willing to, you have to sit out for a few days in a row, 4 days in a row. You get in there, then play a full weekend, always kind of ready to go, pinch hitter, late inning, start a game. As you've gone along in your career, has that gotten easier for you, the ability to play every day for stretches and then have to come off the bench for a while?
Well, you just said it. It's not easy, so I don't think it's that easy. Just every day I just gotta come to the ballpark and I expect to play. And if I don't play, I just gotta prepare myself to that opportunity. And I just try to do my best for the team. I think for the fans that always feel in the ballpark, and I think that's amazing. That's inspired us a lot. And as myself, every time I just go out there, I just trying to give 100%. And we just got back 100. It's like both say, it's a big inspiration for us. And just having back, it just make us stronger. So it's definitely a good thing.
It is a good thing. What about the jumps? You got a Hunter back in there, Gregor. Is the little celebration at the end of the game with Hunter?
Oh, yeah.
Was he in good form?
Oh, definitely he was. Right when the game started, I had a little chat with him about, hey, how you feel? Are you ready to go in that gap? You ready to run? If you need some help, let me know. And he always like, no, I got it, man. I got it. Let's do this. I'm all in. I'm like, okay, honey, let's do this. So it was fun. It was fun to definitely have him back.
George. When you sat down, you sat down to Jeremy, you sort of made note of the fact that you were next to him. You spent a lot of time next to him down in the bullpen. Has it been different this year not having him out there? I mean, we do see him a lot.
No, you just said it. I mean, he's retired, but he's in the clubhouse as much as he was when he was a player. We can't get rid of the guy.
I see him more than I see you guys.
I come in the locker room at 2 o'clock. He's sitting in the locker chair that used to be his. He's like, what's going on? I was like, don't you have something to do? What are you doing here? We're trying to get ready to, stretch out. He's like, man, my sinker was really good yesterday. I was like, why are you playing catch? So, no, but he's, he's always, great to have around. He's still in the transition phase of former player and media guy, and we give him a lot of grief for coming in the clubhouse, still thinking he's a player, but he's all right to have around.
Do you miss it?
Do I miss it?
Yeah.
If you don't say yes, you're a liar.
You know what? I would say that I want to miss it, and then, man, I'm telling you, then all of a sudden they got to go east here for 10 days, here in 2 days, and I'm going to go an hour and 20 minutes north, and I'm going to be on my lake fishing, and they're going to be still flying through the air. Yeah, and maybe a few sinkers, make believe that I can get guys out still, but I don't actually have to put my foot on the dirt and try to, perform. So I just like watching these guys and encouraging these guys when I can. And George, he's been doing an awesome job. I think, he's stepped up, man, since he's come back, done an amazing job for these guys. So he should be proud of what he's doing.
Did you go to the Guns N' Roses concert?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my
it was
God!
a great time.
Tell me about that.
Well, we were in extra innings, and I was hoping we were going to win the game in New York in 9, but we went to extra innings, and we didn't know if we were going to be able to get there, so we got there about 10 o'clock, and they went on about 10 minutes later, so we caught the whole Guns N' Roses skit, and it was a pretty special concert. I mean, Axl was great, Slash was unbelievable.
Must be nice to be a relief pitcher and go to concerts.
It really is. It really is. Like, what can I say? It was in a skybox, too, so they really treated us really, really great.
So who else do you like to listen to? You're a Guns N' Roses fan. Who do you listen to now? Anybody?
Yeah, I think my music taste is pretty eclectic, but I mean, I'm a very, very big Metallica fan.
That's a big word, Jerry.
Yeah, Metallica's great. They were, that's right.
That was a huge word.
Big word.
Like that? I think it's only got like 7 letters, and that's not that big of a word, but
so much depth to it,
Metallica's
though,
great.
George.
I mean, the Bay Area band, they were my first concert that I saw when I was 16, and we've had the privilege of meeting them here at the ballpark a few times. We have Metallica night, which is always great for me.
Always great, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, whatever's on the radio, other than like jazz, I think I'm pretty open with.
Okay.
So Buster's icing down, getting fluids in, going through the game prep for the next day, going through the scouting reports. Contos with Axl Rose.
Yeah, I'm sending him videos of Guns N' Roses. I don't think he wants to see them.
It's good. It's good we have an accurate picture of what's going on. Boach, is this a strange time around a big league clubhouse? It's trade deadline a couple days away.
Well, it's tough on the players, to be honest. I mean, there's so many rumors going around. This guy could get traded, or this guy we're looking for someone in the bullpen or starter or a position player. So players know it, and it's not easy for them. And the guys that are mentioned, I try to grab and just say, hey, there's. That's something you can't control. Just keep doing what you're doing. Most of these things are rumors, but it's a busy time, and it's part of baseball, though. Goes with the territory this time of year, and every club's talking to each other. It's not easy for these guys. It was not easy. I mean, Eduardo's got to pack up, come here, and we're glad he came here, but he came to a first place team, so you had to be happy about that.
Are you happy about that?
For sure, always fun, go to the club, you expect to win every single day. I tell you, it's not fun to lose every day. It's not fun at all.
So Bruce, how do you keep it from being a distraction when there are trade rumors at this time of the year? How do you manage with that?
Well, if I catch word that it's affecting the player, or they're wondering what's going on with them, I'll bring them in. I'll bring them in the office, and I'll be honest with them as much as I can, because sometimes I don't know exactly what's going on. I did have one time it backfired on me. We had a player named Mark Newfield, and you guys wouldn't know him, but young player in my second year of managing. And he says, hey, am I getting traded? I said, you're not going anywhere. Trust me, you're a young prospect. We want you here. That night he got traded, so I didn't look too good on that one. I had to apologize to him. So from that point on, I make sure, that I do say, you don't know what's going to happen, but you can't control it. Just go out there and play.
Buster, it's been a 2-week period where you haven't played like yourselves. Are you feeling okay about where your Giants sit?
Well, that was a downer, Dave.
Yeah, we got a win today, and we're feeling great. All right.
We're still in first place, right, Dave?
I teed him up for it. I'm making him look good. Still in first place. Still a first place team.
Bruce, when you were in Boston and New York, we know you love to walk, and that's a way you kind of clear your head and everything. Did you get some good walks in on the road trip?
I did. In Boston, they have it's about a 2.5 mile walk. I did the Freedom Trail.
Nice.
No chance. There is no chance you did 2.5 miles. I watched you walk from the clubhouse out to here, and I thought I was going to have to call a cart. There is no way.
Was that question toward me or him?
It was you.
Yeah. In fact, I ended up walking 5 miles that day, and Jeremy, I'd love for you to walk with me one day. We'll go, because I don't think you can make it.
That's a good point. Good point.
Eduardo, tell us about, you played shortstop, you played third, you played second. Tell us about what you can do out on the field.
I can do everything a little bit. You know, I can smile.
Can smile, that's good. We like that. We got some smilers up here.
You know, I was utility in the beginning of my career. Play second, play third, play short. So anything they need me everywhere, I'll be there.
How about that pop-up today? You got your first experience of the bright sun, the wind. I mean, Gregor, Mac, these guys know not easy to catch pop-ups here. Fly balls, nothing's routine at this park.
Oh my God, I was so afraid. I said, my first pop-up, I'm gonna miss it.
Yeah, when the pop-up went up, I was like, oh, please, God, cut it.
I mean, do you guys ever talk to a new guy about that, about how different it can be in this park? Mac, how would you describe fly balls here?
Yeah, there's definitely a little learning curve. Obviously, Eduardo did a great job today. Blanco's done a great job for me this year, helping me out. You know, I had my moments, but out here in right field, it's, you know, anything can happen. I think the other day, you know, I've made an easy play look really hard. I seem to do that from time to time, but no, I mean, you can't rely on the flags. You gotta, you know, get in position early because the wind is bound to do anything. You know, it's just spiraling constantly, so it's difficult.
We have our first kid question.
Buster Posey, what's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie. Oh.
Don't make it a downer. It better be something upbeat.
This one's for you and I felt Dumb and Dumber.
Hey, man. So you're saying there's a chance?
Thank you.
I'll take it.
Thank you,
I'll wear that
Dylan.
one. Good question, Dylan. Much better than the answer.
Are we ready for another one?
Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
What's your favorite thing about being a San Francisco Giant?
Okay, good question.
Very good question. Did you want to ask that to any of these? Any of these
All
guys?
of them.
All of them. All right, well, let's run the table. Mac, let's start with you.
I think the fan support here in the city has been incredible. Obviously, you know, since the All-Star break, we haven't come out of the gates, you know, hot, but, you know, you look at today and you guys filled the stands again for us, and, you know, the energy was incredible and helped us get another win. So the fans, for me, has definitely been awesome.
The rookie at a fan event saying the fans are the best. That's a good move. Good job. Good job by you, Gregor.
Way to work it, yes.
Well, for me also, I think the atmosphere of the game, the way you play the game here is unbelievable. You know, I'm a guy that I love the game so much, and every time I step on this field, it feels like you gotta love it. You know, like it's because you guys make it more fun, and it's amazing how every day just a lot of people here, and we're willing to play. In an amazing ballpark like this, so beautiful, the Bay, and you know, it's just unbelievable, and I'm just glad that I'm here. You know, it's unbelievable.
Eduardo's favorite thing is catching a pop-up. He already told me. That's the best part about being a Giant.
You know, I have one day here already. Boys Messi being the ball club, they have 3 championships in the last 6 years, I think. And be part of this thing right now, for me, is very special. And hopefully this year we're gonna win the number 4.
All right. Coach?
Well, all the things they mentioned. I mean, there's nothing like coming to a ballpark every day. It's sold out. Your enthusiasm. There's not another place in baseball that has what we have. And but everything about the city, the sights, the restaurants, the surrounding area, Napa, we have it better than anybody. Trust me.
I think that's true. Good question. Thanks for asking.
Thanks, Paulie.
And we have one more kid question before we wrap up.
How did Buster Posey become a great catcher?
Is that for me or for these guys to answer that?
Yeah, for Rafael.
Yeah, I think Jeremy would probably answer that one, right?
Yeah.
Well, as his mentor for the last 7 years, part of why he's really good is because he can block balls, and that's on me. Because of the amount of scuds that I threw. He's good at backhanding, jumping, catching, fixing divots. He's pretty much a well-rounded catcher because of me. So I have to take credit for that.
Couldn't agree more.
How about a big round of applause for our Giants players and managers?
Yes.
This has been an exclusive presentation from SFG Productions.